They came for adventure, but nature had other plans. From sudden charges to silent ambushes, these are the most heart-stopping moments when wild animals turned fierce. No warning, no mercy, just raw survival. Witness real encounters where humans come face to face with untamed power. This is the wild, unfiltered. In the golden glow of a Zimbabwean evening, a group of tourists enjoy a peaceful carriage ride, until tension crackles through the air. A young male lion emerges from the bush, eyes locked on the slow-moving carriage. Panic surges as the lion closes in, its powerful strides gaining ground. The driver whips the reins, urging the horses into a desperate sprint. After a heart-pounding chase, the carriage pulls ahead, leaving the predator behind and the shaken tourists breathing sighs of relief. At 1 a.m., a person steps out into the darkness for a quick trip to the restroom, only to stumble into their worst nightmare. Two lions silently flank the staircase, eyes glowing, bodies tense with hunger and impatience. The silence shatters as the beasts lunge forward, not to attack, but to demand food with terrifying force. Frozen in shock, the person is trapped between fear and survival. In that haunting moment, the wild draws closer than ever imagined. On a snowy road framed by silent trees, a helpless person was suddenly ambushed by a massive deer. The creature attacked with violent kicks, shattering the victim's legs as cries for help pierced the icy air. A few onlookers stood nearby, frozen in fear, powerless to intervene. The brutal scene unfolded before their eyes, yet none dared move. In that chilling moment, terror ruled and compassion was paralyzed. A quiet dirt path becomes the stage for an unexpected and tense moment. A brown bear stands beside a parked motorcycle, calmly scanning its surroundings. With eerie curiosity, it inches closer, sniffing and inspecting the bike as if sensing something unfamiliar. The camera captures every breath, every step, as the bear looms just inches away. Then, in a sudden burst of urgency, the motorcycle roars to life and speeds off, leaving the bear behind. The scene shifts to a paved road ahead, with a white car in sight, safety finally in reach. A man was peacefully swimming when terror surged from below. A crocodile burst through the water with lightning speed, launching a vicious attack. Chaos erupted in seconds as the beast snapped toward its prey, jaws wide and deadly. Miraculously, the man survived the first strike, escaping death by sheer luck. With adrenaline flooding his veins, he began swimming frantically, desperate to reach safety. Behind him, the crocodile churned the water, relentless in pursuit. A man stands waist deep in murky water, clutching a white chicken to bait an alligator, but the situation turns deadly in an instant. Without warning, a massive alligator explodes from the water, lunging straight at him with terrifying speed. The man hurls the chicken and leaps back just in time, barely escaping the snapping jaws. The alligator thrashes violently, water churning as tension spikes. Moments later, it crawls toward the bank, only to be wrangled further onto land by another brave man nearby. A peaceful, sunny day turns into chaos as a woman enjoys time in her yard with her two playful dogs. Without warning, a massive moose charges out of nowhere, targeting the woman in a sudden, violent attack. Panic erupts until one of her dogs leaps into action, fearlessly confronting the towering beast. In a moment of pure bravery, the dog drives the moose back, saving its owner just in time. The moose finally retreats, leaving behind a shaken woman and her heroic companion. In In the dead of night, two people ride a motorcycle down a quiet road, unaware they're being hunted. Out of the darkness, an angry cow charges with unexpected fury, gaining on them fast. As the beast closes in, they leap off the moving bike and sprint for their lives. The motorcycle clatters to the ground as chaos unfolds in the shadows. After a tense standoff, the cow abruptly retreats, leaving adrenaline and disbelief behind. A jeep rests on a dusty dirt road as two towering elephants linger nearby, their presence commanding and tense. Suddenly, one elephant veers toward the vehicle, its massive frame growing larger with each step. A nearby person scrambles into the jeep and slams the door just in time, heart pounding. The elephant brushes past, its sheer size casting a shadow over the vehicle. For a moment, time stands still as the wild brushes silently against the edge of human presence. A tense standoff erupts on a quiet road as a massive elephant approaches a red car, its slow, deliberate steps filled with warning. Two terrified tourists leap from the vehicle and bolt down the road, glancing back as the elephant continues its advance. The animal closes the distance, towering over the car and trailing the fleeing pair with unsettling calm. Just when the tension peaks, the elephant veers off into the surrounding trees, vanishing into the brush. One tourist cautiously returns, heart racing to reclaim the abandoned vehicle. A massive elephant moves steadily through a field of palm trees, its presence both majestic and ominous. Suddenly, a man dashes into view, fleeing in sheer panic as the giant beast begins to chase him, and the ground shakes with each thundering step as the man races toward a nearby house. In a desperate move, he leaps over a wall and dives behind a tarp-covered car, barely escaping the elephant's path. Behind him, silence returns, but the danger still lingers just beyond the wall. Danger coiled beneath his feet. Without warning, a snake launches itself from the ground, striking with lightning speed. Instinct kicks in. The man jumps back in terror and bolts away, narrowly avoiding the bite. The sudden encounter shatters the calm adrenaline flooding the moment. As the man escapes, the snake slithers off, leaving only a chilling memory behind. A woman stands uneasily on a remote mountain road surrounded by a group of wild monkeys. And with steep rocky cliffs towering in the background, the monkeys move unpredictably, some boldly approaching, others circling from a distance. The woman's fear is clear as she tries to stay calm, unsure of their next move. Tension fills the air with every step the monkeys take. In this isolated landscape, she's outnumbered and completely at the mercy of the wild. Across a vast, dry plain beneath a clear blue sky, a sudden burst of danger erupts. A massive hippo charges at full speed toward a car filled with people. Dust flies as the beast thunders forward, each stride shaking the earth and raising the tension. And the vehicle becomes a target, the gap closing rapidly as panic sets in. Just when impact seems inevitable, the hippo veers off at the last second, narrowly avoiding collision. It then bolts into the open wilderness, fading into the horizon as quickly as it came. A wide shot reveals the vast, sun-scorched savanna, dotted with scattered trees and low shrubs under a blazing sky. Cutting through the stillness, a safari vehicle speeds across the terrain, a trail of dust billowing behind it. Charging furiously in pursuit, a massive buffalo thunders after the vehicle, closing the distance with terrifying speed. The scene is raw and untamed, man and machine fleeing the wrath of the wild. Nature's power roars across the open plain, relentless and unforgiving. A high-stakes world surfing competition came to an abrupt halt when terror struck the waves. Three-time world champion Mick Fanning was suddenly attacked from behind by a shark, knocking him off his board in a heart-stopping moment. The crowd watched in horror as the ocean erupted around him. Miraculously, Fanning fought off the predator and escaped unharmed, and the competition was immediately cancelled, overshadowed by a chilling reminder of nature's unpredictability. In the wild, every step carries risk, and every moment can shift from calm to chaos. Thus, these real encounters remind us that nature commands respect, not control. Whether it ends in escape or a close call, one thing is clear: the wild plays by its own rules. Stay alert, stay safe, and never underestimate the unexpected, when, until next time, respect the wilderness.
Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.